Hello everyone, my name is Miquel Morata and I am the head of the Research and Development Unit for Infrastructure and Systems at Comsa. Welcome to this session of the Recycled Tire Materials Academy, a program that explores how recycled tire materials can make our world more sustainable. In this module, we'll focus on how these materials can be used in railway infrastructure, one of the most important parts of our transportation system. We'll talk about what recycled tire materials are, why they are valuable for the environment, and how we can use them in real railway projects. Our goal today is simple: to understand how something as ordinary as an old tire can become part of the future of clean, quiet and efficient railways. Let's get started. Now, let's begin by looking at the big picture. Trains have been around for a very long time. The first one for commercial use started running back in 1825. That means railways have 200 years of history, and yet they are still evolving every day. They remain one of the cleanest, safest, and most efficient ways to move people and goods across countries. So, when we talk about using new materials, like recycled tire materials, we are not changing the idea of the train. We are improving the way it works. We are making it quieter, more sustainable, and better for future generations. Trains are one of the most popular and efficient ways to travel, especially in Europe. The European Union has built an extensive railway network called TEN-T, which connects countries safely and sustainably. Railways move millions of people every day while producing much less pollution than cars or airplanes. They offer high capacity, reliability, and clean mobility, which makes them a key part of Europe's transport future. When we talk about railway infrastructure, we mean the entire physical system that makes trains run smoothly and safely. This includes the rails, sleepers, ballast, and the ground beneath them. Each part has an important role guiding the train, carrying its weight and keeping the right geometry. Together, these elements form the foundation that allows trains to move quickly, quietly, and safely. Now, let's see where recycled tire materials, or RTMs, come into play. These materials can be used in many railway components to reduce noise and vibrations, extend the life of the track, lower maintenance needs, and many other applications. They also reduce environmental impact of construction and maintenance of railway infrastructure by reusing materials that would otherwise become waste. In short, recycled tire materials help create a more sustainable, circular economy for the railway sector. And now we will be detailing some of the applications that you can see here in this picture and explaining which are the benefits of the recycled tire materials in each case. The first item is a rail profile. A rail profile is like a soft rubber jacket around the rail. It helps reduce the noise and shaking that trains produce when passing by. This makes the surroundings quieter and more comfortable for people living nearby. It also protects the rail from cracking and wear, meaning fewer replacements and less waste is generated. It's a simple but effective way to improve comfort and sustainability. The second item is a rail pad. A rail pad is a small rubber layer placed between the rail and the sleeper. Even though it's thin, it plays a huge role. It absorbs impact and vibration each time a train passes, reducing stress on the track. It also provides electrical isolation, which is important in electrified railways. So this small element helps tracks last longer and operate more quietly. The third item is under-sleeper pads. Under-sleeper pads are like cushions attached beneath each sleeper. They reduce cracking, limit vibrations, and make the track more stable. With these pads, the track needs less maintenance and lasts longer. It's a great example of how recycled rubber can make everyday infrastructure both smarter and more durable. The fourth item is coated ballast. Coated ballast means the stones under the tracks are covered with a thin elastic layer made from recycled rubber powder. This coating keeps the stones cleaner, reduces dust, and makes them more resistant to wear. It also cuts vibration by up to 6 to 10 decibels, which is a big improvement for comfort and vibration control. And because it lasts longer, we need to extract fewer new materials from quarries, a real win for the environment. The fifth item is under ballast mats. Under ballast mats are large rubber sheets placed below the ballast layer. They help distribute the weight of trains evenly, reduce vibrations, and protect the foundations from damage. They are especially useful in cities where people live close to the tracks. With these mats, railways become quieter, more stable, and easier to maintain over time. In the case we don't have ballast tracks but concrete slab tracks, then we can use pad bearings, which is another type of rubber element placed under the concrete slab track with the same functionalities as the under ballast mats shown here. Finally, recycled tire materials can also improve other railway areas. For instance, in stations and depots, they make tracks quieter and longer lasting. In tunnels, rubber acts like a waterproof jacket that seals small gaps and keeps out water. In bridges, rubber joints allow safe expansion and contraction with temperature. And at level crossings, they make the surface smoother, quieter, and safer for cars and pedestrians. And these are only some of the examples where recycled tire materials can be used in railway infrastructure. Now, let's look at a real example for coated ballast, neo-ballast. This technology has been tested in Barcelona Metro Line 5 and in an Adif railway line with mixed traffic. It means passenger and freight trains. By using recycled rubber powder in the ballast coating, the track lasts longer, needs less maintenance, and produces less noise and vibrations. It's a clear demonstration that sustainable materials can perform just as well or even better than traditional ones. Another great project is EcoTrack, a rail profile used to renew the slab track at the Port of Barcelona. These rail profiles were used from recycled and recyclable materials, and they were easy to install or replace. They help lower CO2 emissions, reduce vibrations, and extend the service life of the track. This is another great example of how innovation and sustainability can work together in real-world infrastructure. To sum up, Recycled tire materials offer a new, smarter way to build and maintain our railway infrastructure. They help reduce noise and vibrations, cut CO2 emissions, and support the circular economy by giving waste a second life. At the same time, they improve track performance and reduce costs. So, these solutions show that greener technologies are not only possible, they are already happening today. Thank you very much for watching this session of the Recycled Tire Materials Academy. I hope it helped you understand how recycled tire materials can make railway infrastructure more sustainable, more efficient, and more respectful of the environment. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our Replan City Life platform at replancity.eu or the project website at replancitylife.eu. And of course, you can always reach out to us directly at miquel.morata@comsa.com or jpeset@comsa.com for more information. Together, we can build a future where innovation and sustainability go hand in hand. Thank you again for your attention.